Hello, this is Kate. I'm Lily Faye. Welcome to my channel. This covers the border on the Pillow Paws pattern design. That pattern can be found in the Woolly Face shop on Etsy or Ravelry. And of course, if you haven't seen it, it is tapestry on the front, mosaic overlay on the back. And when you purchase the design, you can use it, mix it up, and use both sides tapestry, both sides mosaic overlay. It does not matter how you construct it, but of course it is joined together with this border all the way around. Okay, so that's simple enough. Let's get going. So once you've completed the front panel and the back panel of your pillow covering, you're then going to put a border on each side. Now this is the tapestry portion, which is the front panel. And you can see I've already put the border on this, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that. We're going to be working on this back side to show you that. But this is what it will look like. And then of course we'll slip stitch them on this final single crochet. Now this was the main part of the border here, and this single crochet was put into the back loop so that it didn't touch this front portion, just that very back loop. And that's what we're going to use to slip stitch that together when we've completed the other side. So you're going to want to put your yarn on the back side and draw it up through here, because you don't want the tail on the front. We're just going to leave that tail underneath, because all of the stuff underneath is going to just vanish into the underside of this panel. So what you do on this is you're going to insert your hook and just take a look real quick here. Let me get this out of the way. We've got this dip down double that we've done all the way down when we were constructing it, and our slip stitches are going to go right here. Okay, now they'll go in the exact same place when you're putting them into the tapestry side, the front side with the paws. But just to show you on this, we're actually going to be putting them one in the gray, one in the red, all the way down. It's not going to go up under the knot. You're going to be placing it back here like that. Okay, butt it up against this. So you're going to insert, you're going to use your yarn, you're going to insert your hook from the front and pull the yarn up from the back. So you'll have that tail underneath. So it's down here. And once you've done that, go ahead and chain one. So you've pulled a loop up through from the back side. You chain one. Go ahead and insert your hook in that again. Pull up another loop and complete a single crochet stitch. Now I'm going to go up under here. I want to keep that flush with this. So I'm going to go down to the next one. And then I just kind of bend these out of the way. Like that. Pull your yarn up and slip stitch. Try not to get those too tight, because you're going to be working under one side of that loop again. So, okay, so coming along here, using this dip down as your guide, insert your hook again. Just kind of move those out of the way, pull up that yarn and slip stitch. Now once again, I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop, and again, don't get it too tight, just slip stitch it. I'm going to kind of slip my hook at an angle underneath that dip down. I'm not going all the way under it, but just getting into that stitch under there so that I'm not putting it on here on the edge. Okay, slip it under there, if you can see, and then make sure I'm grabbing the right one. Pull this up again and slip stitch. And so I've just done the gray, so I'm going to do the red. So I'm going to go into the red stitch here on the edge, up under, not going under this way. I'm pushing it down through the other side. Just be sure you're not going up here where this knot is right here. And you're going to pull up your loop. So I'm just kind of prying my hook up under that ever so slightly, under this dip down right here. And so the next one's gray. So you'll make sure you're getting every single stitch by making sure you just alternate red, gray. So you're going to do that all the way to the next corner, and we'll continue from there. Turn your work like this. You're going to go to the next stitch, And you see where those stitches are right here, or where my thumbnail is kind of poking at that? You're going to go in right above it, the base of the stitch. Whoops, I've got above it. There you go. And you're just going to continue to slip stitch above each one of those. You should find it real easy to stick your hook in right above. This is what you're going to go above that right there. So you're going to go up above it all the way through so that your hook is underneath. Go ahead and pull up and slip stitch. Pull up a loop and slip stitch all the way down till you get to the next corner. And when you get to the next corner, you'll just turn and go back down the other side again like I have done here. So to start the next one, you're going to be working under the top loop. And what I mean by that, if you look here, you've got on your slip stitch, as you can see for yourself, you've got 2 loops. You've got a bottom one and a top one. So I'm going to leave that bottom one alone. Just slide my hook up under that top loop, leave that bottom loop on the slip stitch alone. So if you inspect it, you'll see there are 2 loops you can work with. Just take the top one, okay? To add that, I'm going to pull up a loop, okay, and I'm going to chain 1. Then I'm going to wrap, and we're going to do a double crochet stitch into that, okay? Now I'm going to do another double crochet, so that's 2, all right, and then a third. That's 3 double crochet on that corner stitch. So now I'm going to wrap again, and under each one, this is why you don't want them too tight, you're going to slide your hook under the top one only and complete a double crochet, and you're going to do that all the way around. And as you can see, that bottom one just forms a nice tidy little border. You're going to put 3 double crochet in every corner as you go around. So now that I've gotten my 3 in the corner, I just continue to the next corner the same way I have been. Okay, so go ahead and just double crochet all the way around into the top loop of that slip stitch. Okay, so I've come full circle. Now to start, I'm going to go ahead, go up under both loops and complete that slip stitch to close that off. I have put a marker into every center stitch on the corner, so you know there's 3 on each corner. In the corner stitch there's 3 stitches, and I've gone ahead and put a marker in these for you to see where those stitches need to go as we go around. So we're going to put 3 double crochet into that center stitch, and I've got it marked, as you can see. Complete that double crochet, 3 of them in that center stitch. So you had 3 in there to start. I have slip stitched into the first because that is where I came full circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this out. So for the next stitch, which is right here, I'm going to work under that post. That's your double crochet post. Now I'm going to do what is a puff stitch, except that I'm only going to work I'm going to yarn over twice. So with a regular puff stitch, you would yarn over 3 times. That would leave you 7 loops on the hook. In this one, there should be 5. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to go up under that post. So we go one side and bring it back through to the other. Pull a loop through. So we're going to yarn over and pull through. We have 1, 2, 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over again, put that hook back under that post again, yarn over and pull up another loop, and we should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to yarn over again, and we're going to pull through all 5 of those loops. you're going to yarn over and pull through again to close that off. So you're basically chaining one, okay? Then you're going to skip the next post. Go to the one that follows, yarn over, insert your hook up under the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook back under the same post, pull up a loop. You should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over and pull through all 5. And then you're going to chain 1. You're going to skip the next one. And again, so every other double crochet post, you're going to yarn over twice to form that small puff. So skip the next one, yarn over, pull up under that post, yarn over, go up under that post again. You should have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5, and then chain 1. Skip the next one. Okay, so let me make sure that I did that correctly. I did. Skip the next one and go to the one after. Okay, so I have now come to the next corner. I've just finished a yarning over twice to do that small puff. I have chained my 1, and we normally skip the next stitch. And then in the next one, which is where we're going to put our 3 double crochet. So we yarn over and just do it right under both loops of that stitch. And then you're going to skip the next stitch, and you're going to go ahead and proceed like you have been. Yarn over once under the post, yarn over twice. You should have 5 on there, and then you're just going to pull through, chain 1, skip the next one, and move on again. When you come all the way around, we're going to put our single crochet into the back loop of this right here. Okay, so when you've completed this round, what you're going to do is you're going to go under both loops of that first stitch. Now that will be the first stitch you did when you began the round. You're going to insert your hook under both those loops and do a slip stitch, just like you did before. Now you're going to go to the center stitch. You had 3 double crochets into that corner. You're going to go into that center stitch right here, and you're going to do 3 under both loops, 3 single crochets. Single crochets. Okay? And then all the way around, you're going to work into the back loop doing a single crochet. Back loop, single crochet. Every stitch. You do not want to go into both loops. The reason is we're going to be slip stitching under both these loops. We want it to be really sturdy when we slip stitch it, but we don't want to mess with this border part here, this texture part. If you were to try to go through both of these loops right here, it would change the way this looked. It would kind of flatten those puffs out. You wouldn't get quite the same look. You're going to need to work in behind. This will set this single crochet stitch back, and then you can work these together without affecting this front border part. So you're just going to do that all the way around, and once again, you can see that this is flattened out, but you can see it's got a nice, angle to it on the corners, and of course that'll be more noticeable as you come in the other side. Now when you finish this off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to slip stitch first, and then you're going to want to fasten off. And it'll say that in the instructions as well. You'll want to join these first, but you're going to leave one end open. So you're going to take and start and put your stitches in, okay, under the back loop here, and then on this one it'll be the back loop on this side. Okay, so you'll have like that, and you're going to slip stitch it all the way around. Now when you do the tail, I just go ahead and tuck it up under here and then go ahead and do your work. And you'll have these instructions in there, but you're going to want to leave one end open. You're going to put your pillow inside, and of course it's not going to change the way it looks any because you're slip stitching on the top, okay, already. So you'll do 3 sides, put your pillow in, and then you'll finish it. And you want to wash it, then you're going to want to wash it either after you get 3 sides done or before you begin slip stitching it. So that's basically it. Look on my YouTube channel for how to do the tapestry with yarn balls. The pattern can be found on Etsy and Ravelry. So you can also, if you choose, make a pillow from both sides of this, or you can make a pillow from both sides of this. So this pattern is really great because you can mix it up. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. If it was, there are a few things you can do to help me out. You can subscribe, you can leave a comment or a thumbs up, you can share the video with people that you might find it interesting, and you can leave a good review on any one of my sites, Etsy or Ravelry or Facebook. So thank you for being here, and we'll see you the next time.